So, let's get started with today's stream of House Flipper, which is blank because I forgot to unhide that. There we go. All right. Wait, I also need to unmute it. Whoop. Here we go. Bang. My real life house is in disrepair. Please fix it. Got it. Is this your house? I would say, because it's clearly not, because this is my house. See this? Good work takes hard work. That's basically my motto in life. I use the computer. And also, goodbye, Twitchy. Thanks for coming on by to watch. You got to see the emote creation action. Oh boy. More of a shack than a house? I mean, you're not wrong. I just kind of had this little, square. Like, I guess not even quite a square because it's got this weird sort of, protruding section of the wall that I'm not sure why it's there. If I go around to the outside of the house... Oh, it is present out here too. I'm not really sure why. I don't know what the purpose is. Look at that. We've got some lovely, like, molds growing on my house or something. I think it adds to the charm, makes it feel more natural, right? Right. Nice mold, bro. Thank you. I've been growing it for a while. Look at my very clean bathroom, too, with a properly placed, non-broken mirror. It's beautiful. I love this house. It is here for me, not you. So, I now open the mail. And let's take a selection here. Clearly, I'm going to start with this top option because see that little symbol? I do believe that means it's part of the garden DLC that goes with House Flipper. So clearly, we've got to utilize it. Let's start with this. And hello there, Milando, and welcome to the stream. Gardening, yes. We can go and relax. Well, I guess not relax if we're, working, huh? Quote, unquote, relax outside. So, hello. I work at home in my dentist's office. I can deal with all kinds of teeth cavities, but not with holes and weeds in my garden. Please lay some gravel on the front part of my yard to get rid of these. Also, could you plant something on there to make it look better? Kindest regards, Evelyn Hawes. I can do that, Evelyn. We're going to expertly place down some gravel and plants in her yard and not, destroy it completely. Planting is now available. From now on, you are able to design a garden. Look for plants in the garden category in the shop. Oh, I've also unlocked the garden hose, which is a new tool. By using the garden hose, you will be able to water plants, fill containers with water, and wash off dirt on the outside of houses. I can basically give the houses a bath now. Lovely. So let's start by opening up here my tablet. So I can see here we've got the task list. Oh, that's right, I've also got some perks that I can add on. So over here in cleaning, I can add faster cleaning, long range with good mop. Let's get the ultra hyper mop 2018. I prefer the 2020 version, but take what you can get. I could use the hose to turn the homes into aquariums. That's not a bad idea. You think I can buy some fish? Price negotiation, option to negotiate the price, or quick jobs, minus 2% of the job's requirements. Clearly, though, I have to 100% those, so I've got to go with the price negotiation. Finally, I ran around my house and making sure the game was capturing right. I ran around and pulled weeds in my yard, and that was enough to upgrade my gardening skill. So I became a master weeder, got a skill point. I can either increase my planting speed I can get a grass trimmer 2019 to increase the trimming range, or get a gardener sense and view the tall grass visible on the mini-map. I think I'm gonna go for that. That way, because one of the most obnoxious things in House Flipper, honestly, is it being like, hey, guess what? You've got 98% of the dirt cleaned, and you're like, alright, where's that remaining 2%? And you can't fucking find it, and you're like, what the fuck? I wanna die. So let's start with, going ahead and pulling out the weeds. There we go, 100%. It looks like each of the flower beds also has its own little completion meter. So we start out simple. Cleaning the garden up. You know, I should also be keeping these in, like, at least the dandelions. See? In... Hang on, let me reposition my chat. Whoops, I minimized the game. Reposition my chat window. House Flipper, come back. Where'd you go? I seem to have done more than just minimize the game. I've lost it completely. I've also opened up an additional House Flipper window. No, go away. I don't need two of you. Uh-oh. I don't know where it went. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. It's back. But I've also accidentally returned to my house because of it. Well, alright, we're starting from scratch. Here we go. Round 2 of the house. Man, here I was just trying to reposition my window so it was in a nicer spot on my screen, and then whoop! I completely destroyed its presence from existence. I moved it off so quickly it like went off the screen somewhere. And I didn't know where it went. Basically, yeah, flipping the whole game. I suplexed it into oblivion. Double the house flipping, double the profit. You know, if only I could, like, work on several houses at the same time, you know, just take an entire street and flip every house on it, and it becomes the neighborhood made by me. Imagine just an entire row of houses. It's the Caco neighborhood. Every house by me. I really should be keeping a little basket, though, to collect all of these dandelions in. Because, you know, dandelions are edible. They put those in salads. I could be making myself a free salad to have for lunch. Because I'm gonna be honest, chat, I forgot to pack my lunch. I came out here to take care of this person's garden. And I can't... well, I can take a lunch break, but I won't have anything to eat. Until I just pulled out all of those dandelions. Now I've got a salad I can put together. I could probably use some, I don't know, pesticides as the salad dressing. That sounds like it would be quite delicious. Alright, I've got all of the weeds pulled now. So, our task next is to scatter the gravel, single colored gravel. I believe I want to go into the store. Single color. Here we go. Single colored gravel square. Wow, I can also zoom in or out. I mean, use different sizes of gravel for the ground. Let's go ahead and do ultra zoom in so I can see each pebble in its glory. I can also recolor, I mean select a different color of gravel. Let's go with the graphite. By many. Alright, so I can hold to scatter, or I can, use the scroll wheel to change the size. Look at that. And then like so, I can just spread it all around, no problem. I love the grass just getting extinguished as if it never existed in the first place. Alright, that's 100% covered. Oh man, it's like I could draw at the same time as I'm laying down this gravel. Or I can just very systematically put it down like so. Which is the fastest way, is just kind of walking back and forth, placing it down. There we go. Hang on. Scatter the gravel to colored gravel? What the fuck? Why do you want different gravels in your 2 different yard parts? God damn. Now I've just wasted my money because you decided to want different gravels in your 4 sections. Like, what's the point? Fine, and forget about single colored. We want 2 colored. Back to the store. Color gravel. Not gravel! That's not what I want. I need gravel. We want the 2 colored gravel. Alright, this one I'm going to make the tiny pieces. And I don't know, let's make it blue. You know, you're gonna make me use 2 different kinds. I'm gonna make sure they're as different as possible. You brought this on yourself. Look at that. You see that little tiny section left behind even? The little tiny spot of the pink gravel? The single color gravel? I'm leaving it there to spite you. If you want that gone, you're gonna have to fix it yourself. What are we at? 96%? 98? Perfect. See that? I've still left little particles remaining of the last color of gravel. Again, to spite them. A discreet fuck you. Because that's enough gravel of the 2 color to still count at 100%. Take that, Evelyn. Alright, now we need some shrubs, huh? Coniferous shrubs. Coniferous? Oh. Well, that yields a lot more results than I was expecting. We just want shrubs. Do the bonsais count as shrubs also? What if I just slapped down a bunch of bonsais in her yard? Seems there's at least different options for what type of shrub that I want. I gotta go cheap though. We're gonna get the small coniferous shrub, narrow cut column. Alright, that'll go for there. But what if I use different kinds of shrugs? Bonsais, not bonsais? Come on, it's always bonsai. You cast out your voice in celebration over that little tiny baby tree, saying, yes, I love the baby trees. Bonsai, as you throw it down with as much force as you possibly can down into the hole in the ground. Carnivorous shrubs? Ooh. I didn't consider them like that. Oh my god, this one's huge! Look at the comparison between them. Tip. Garden plants need to be planted. Wow, thank you, House Flipper, for telling me. I would have just left it in that clay pot had you not informed me of this factoid. Alright, we'll put an irregular... Actually, both of these are getting their irregular shape. Because both of these had the single color, so they get to be nice and proper. But the ones where I got curveballed on gravel type get different shrubs. cacophonous shrubs. That's a little bit further off. What if it was like, what if I am the shrub, and that's also why they're carnivorous? Also, I forgot to mention that I am Santa Claus. You know, last month was July. You've got Christmas in July. It's a couple of months away from the winter time, Christmas times. Santa does love to flip houses. He does it in his spare time. And see, you can even see my coat here. Maybe it's not such a great idea that, you know, I'm out here wearing my traditional coat. Because it is the summertime and I might be a little bit sweating. Imagine you come back to your house, Santa Claus has been working very hard outside. At risk of a heat stroke. Imagine if you just emailed somebody a job to be like, hey, you think you could redo up my yard a little bit? It's looking a little bit shabby. I would like some gravel put in, some plants planted. You think you could come by and do that? I'll pay well. And then you get home on the day that they're supposed to have done the job. And here you are driving up the street and you see someone laying down in the yard. They're wearing a red coat? I'm not sure why they'd be wearing the red coat here, you know, in the summertime. That's a little bit peculiar. You get a little bit closer in your car and you're like, wait a second. That's a person, right? Why is there a person lying down in my yard? What? And then as you get closer and closer, you're like, they've also got a really bushy white beard and they're wearing a red hat. You pull into your driveway and get out of your car. What the fuck? Why is Santa Claus lying down in your yard? You get closer. You see your yard half put together. Only a couple of the plants are planted. The gravel's been swapped out to what you wanted it to. And here's Santa holding a shovel in his hand, just face first next to one of the plants, and you're like, holy shit, wait a second. Was fucking Santa Claus renovating my yard? You get closer and you put your hand down in him and he stopped breathing! Santa Claus just died from a heat stroke redoing your yard! Oh my god. And then his corpse just fades out of existence. A new Santa Claus to be made. The coat appears on you. You, Evelyn, begin growing white, bushy beard. Your clothes change color. They're red now. A hat appears upon your head. You can't hold it back. You laugh out loud, heartily. Ho, 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 ho. You're Santa Claus now. And hello, Gloskin, and welcome to the stream. It seems that Santa Claus is indeed an SCP. Now I need to put some dirt on top of these, cover them in soil. Imagine if that, oh, I guess I have to water it too. Oh my god, so demanding, these plants. Fine, you want water? I'll give you water. I love the spray back. Get a nice cooling mist, right? That's how Santa keeps from getting a heat stroke when he's out here working hard on people's yards. Is that when he gets to the watering step, he just makes sure to splash himself a little bit at the same time. You can't sweat, you know. It's one of the SCP faults of Santa Claus. But I guess then the moral of that story is make sure when you're hiring someone to do up your yard, it's not Santa Claus, because otherwise he might come over in the summertime to redo your yard, get heat stroke dye, and make you Santa Claus. And that is all the jobs completed. We've put down the gravel. We've passive-aggressively left on some single-color pieces. I planted the plants. It's the job done. You've completed 100% of the job. And I now may complete it for 2.5K. Yes. I'd love, wow, to complete the job. And I do believe that very loud sound effect that popped in during the last game I was playing too is a result of GOG popping up an achievement saying, hey, guess what? You got an achievement! So I've just casually muted GOG real quick there. So now if I obtain any other achievements, it's not going to very loudly yell at me. I'm also extremely intrigued by this task down here, inhabitable bunker, because it's got this little nuclear symbol. Like, are we going to a radiation site? Topic: inhabitable bunker. Last week, my dear, sweet wife decided that her mom will live with us. So I determined that a perfect place for our lovely mother would be a cold metal construction deep underground. To cut a long story short, I want to place her in the bunker. It's all for the sake of safety, of course. For Mom to move in, minimal facilities are needed there. A bed, bathroom, and kitchen. And when I write minimal, I really mean minimal. Don't overdo it with comfort, because, as I think, Mom won't honor us with her presence for long. It would be nice if you added some apocalypse survival items in there, because it would make it easier to convince my wife that it's all for safety reasons. Signed, the one waiting for his lovely mom to move in. Son-in-law. He just wants to make a coffin for Granny. Oh my god. I don't know though, if that was the case, that would be a pretty good coffin. Extremely spacious and with amenities of bathroom and bed. You don't get that with normal coffins. Now where exactly do I get down into a bunker? Is there like some stairs outside? Is there a pathway I missed in here? Do I have to dig it out myself? I'm gonna have to grab a shovel and get working. Let's view the tasks. Basement, bunker, bunker, bunker. There's a basement around here somewhere. Here's bathroom. Here's the garage. Wait. There we go. Here's the bunker. A literal tomb. That's it. It's more than just a coffin. It's just straight a tomb. Yeah. And hello there, Lord Monk, and welcome to the stream. Alright, we want to swap over to cleaning so we can oh my god. Man, I didn't realize Santa brought his own gear with him even. Wow. Look at that festive mop. There's still some dirt in here though. It looks like right over here in the corner somewhere. Maybe up at the roof. Alright, got it. Clean. Let's put away all the dirt. Put away. I guess you put away dirt in a trash can, right? Alright, we want to get... Oh, I guess I have to... What? I don't get a fancy Christmassy vacuum? Santa, you're like... really copping out here on the Christmas cleaning tools. So, really not the tools are festive. Some of the tools are festive. I guess Santa didn't want to spend that little extra for the seasonal vacuum cleaner too. Let's look around for any additional cockroaches so I can just vacuum them all up at once. But no, I think that one spot was it. So we'll go back to just throwing away the trash. Focusing on the actual trash that I need to dispose and not just like the mess of food all over the place. I'm not sure why they've placed all the food on the ground. You know, maybe they had it up on the shelves and I don't know, there was an earthquake, they had a wild party down here and just ended up all over the floor. Oh. It looks like the lovely mother gets a little bit more than just, you know, food, bed, bathroom. She also gets to defend herself. You know, for safety reasons. Let's see, there's still some dirt in here, and there's also some more trash. I do believe it's all of these boxes. We want to ditch those. Though, I don't know why we're ditching the wooden crates, because I could use the wooden crates to store the food in. Just pull them down and like all of these random bags of shit like macaroni, I could stick in the wooden crate. But I guess I could dispose of it too, you know? Why keep them and reuse them when you can just throw them in the garbage? There's still some more disposable trash around somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where it's at. Wait. Alright, that was some of it. There's some more trash. Okay. That was trash. The little pile of bottles was trash. Granny with a gun. Never before has Granny been so dangerous. Okay, I'm gonna be real. It's a little bit hard to distinguish proper trash from just messy food items lying around on the ground. Like, would this be considered trash? No, because I can move it, but there's still trash around. Hang on, I guess I can use the mini-map. It says there's, like, weird square piece here. Hang on. I think I just threw away that chair, just the entire chair I was interpreting as, yes, this chair, garbage, I hate it, get it out. Well, I guess I'll just clean up for a little bit. Think the chairs are disposable too? Yeah, I just threw away one of them. I don't know why you'd throw away a chair. I guess, oh, both chairs. Second chair taken care of. I don't know why those chairs are considered trash and like these reusable water bottles aren't. The chairs seem like they're way less trash than that. Maybe I just thought the chairs were so incredibly tacky that they must be trash, that they couldn't be anything else. Ah, there we go. You destroyed the home of some poor spider? Well, we're moving the mother down here into the basement. The spiders, they're gonna have to move out. Because honestly, it's probably for the best that I destroyed their home. Which, by the way, is basically free house flipping for them. If that's their home and I just cleaned it up. I'm a spider house flipper too. Really, would you want to be down here in this bunker with Granny with a gun? She sees you just crawling along the wall. She's not gonna hesitate to pull out this and just shoot at you, tiny spider. She'll shoot as many times as she has to until she hits you too. That is way worse than just being stomped on. Actually, would it be? It would be certainly way more hardcore to say, yeah, I got shot. Do they even have a name label on this for me? It would be great if I was just, shot with gun rather than being stomped on. Imagine boasting to all of your ghost spider buddies that, yeah, I didn't get squished. I got shot with a gun. Oh, and good morning to you, Monster, and welcome to the stream. As regular occurring viewer, I'd like to point out we made the emote at the start here. So, new Better Twitch TV emote, Kakaya Co. Available for your use. Yep, see? There it is. The married couple just hear rapid gunfire from the bunker and it's just Granny shooting at a spider. What if that's how Granny took out every insect intrusion? Like, she sees a little cockroach running by, she goes for the gun. She sees a singular ant, she goes for the gun. What if she started having an ant infestation? Ants were moving themselves into the basement, setting up a nice little anthill home, and she spots them, and then she just starts going wild because there's ants everywhere. Oh my god. I am pizza. I mean eating pizza. Pepsi lies. It seems there's pizza in chat trying to deceive other chat members from the fact they're pizza. Think of it. Live pizza wanders into chat going, haha guys, I'm just eating some pizza right over here, alright? I'm not pizza myself, okay guys? Bye. Then it situates itself down to watch stream, nervously sweating pasta sauce, or sorry, not pasta, I guess, pizza sauce all over the place, hoping that nobody realizes it's not actually a person eating pizza, but is just literally pizza. And also, hello there, C-Kale, and welcome to the stream also. I'm not organizing any of the food at all. Granny can take care of it herself when she gets here. I mean, the couple is paying for the grandma to move in, or I should say, the couple is letting grandma move in, and they're paying me to put everything down, all the amenities and the like. So really, if Granny wants these organized, she can do it herself. Put her to work, you know? Like that one Russian nuclear bunker that had a massive ant colony living in it. Did that happen? Was that the case? Imagine a nuclear apocalypse happening. And you make a break for your bunker, and you get down there and there's just ants everywhere, and you're like, oh god, I should have come. The other day, when my family member said, hey, can you go check out and clean up the bunker? It's been a couple of months since we've been down there. Maybe we should look it over and, tidy it up just in case a nuclear apocalypse happened. And you just kind of brushed them off and you're like, yeah, I'll take care of it later. A few months pass. Nuclear apocalypse happens. You never cleaned it up. You go down there and there's just ants, mold, and the worst of all, dust everywhere. If only you'd come down sooner, and it wouldn't be like that. But too late now. Now you're trapped in the bunker with the ants. And guess what? It's going to be all your fault that post-nuclear apocalypse world is stuck with ants. Your fault, nobody else's. Nobody else ended up with ants in their bunker except for you. And now, because the ants were able to hide from the apocalypse, the nukes falling down, because they were able to hide out in your bunker, They were able to survive the nuclear apocalypse. They move out after the nukes have been dropped, and they start up new colonies all over the place. But yeah, it was an abandoned one where the ants built their colony over an air vent. But eventually they fell in somehow and couldn't get out, so they just lived there. Imagine being an ant. You build yourself into an air vent and you accidentally fall into it, and uh-oh, I guess you're in a bunker now. And it looks like we have tidied up all of the rooms. Trash taken care of. Messes mopped up. So now we can start laying down all of the required items for Granny. You can eat the ants. I didn't consider that, actually. Yeah, maybe you wouldn't have to worry about ants in the nuclear apocalypse living out there, because the ones that you accidentally left in your bunker, you can just eat. And then it would be like, oh my god, you could even then harvest them for food, right? You wouldn't have to worry about running low on food supplies because you would just eat the ants. Alright, so we need to put down our various... I guess you wouldn't call them appliances. We're going to put down our bathroom pieces. Sink, toilet, shower. Starting with unscrewing all of the mounts. Alright, so now we're going to go in for a sink. We don't want anything fancy. We want to be as limited and cheap as possible. It looks like the mountable sink is the cheapest. So that's what we're going to put in. Right here. And we want to make sure we assemble it, because Granny is not going to be able to do that herself. Man, I'm really fast at this too. Like, look at how quickly I can screw on those nuts. My god. Like, Jesus Christ, look at it go! I am so good at putting together sink. Oh my god. Dumb ants can't understand the concept of air vents. I mean, when you're a little ant, you're not exactly doing traditional air vents when you're venting your anthill home. You're digging tunnels. That's all the ants understand is tunnel. I even put together that sink part and handle. I don't know if those come separately like that when you're installing sink. I guess I had to click on that to attach it up to the base? Huh. And there we go. Sink all together. Perfect. So that's what the inside of a sink looks like, apparently. And hello there, Steel Penguin, and welcome to the stream. Next, we want, let's see, a toilet. Actually, let me come back to toilet. First, I'm going to put in a shower. Not a lot of shower choices. And it looks like this mountable shower here, the square one, is just a little bit cheaper. Though I think this one, even though it's kind of clipping with the price, I think that says 120 versus 125. That's cheaper. We can also change the color. Clearly we want white and white because that is incredibly modern and contemporary, which all of the grannies love. Alright, just slide those down. Man, I really have to put this shower together, huh? I also like that it was way easier to put the shower together than, like, the sink. I'm enjoying the fact that that's it. I could finish with the house right now, not put in anything else over here. No bunk bed, no power generator, not even that chair ingulf. None of it. Just a sink and shower, that's all you get. Bye-bye, Granny. Alright. Now, he said, the son-in-law said to not put in any sort of fancy anything, just basics everywhere. But guess what? I'm gonna give Granny a toilet upgrade. Like, check out this Kissin' compact toilet. To me, this just screams Granny, and Granny definitely needs this. Cursed? That's not cursed, it's beautiful. Besides, if you view it as cursed, truly if you're the son-in-law, you'd be like, actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Different color combinations, I'd say beige is best, because then we get two-tone. And I'm going to use raspberry for maximum amount of color variation. I wish I could buy many and just... What if instead we had just casually sold the mounts for sink and shower and we just put in like as many toilets as possible into here? What if I just put as many toilets as possible into here? Who knows? What if you're down here and Granny clogs the toilet with her massive shits? Then you'd have a backup toilet. Also, apparently I don't need to install the toilet at all. It's just fine on its own, I guess. Alright, if you say so, toilet. Next, turbine power generator. Power generator. Alright, how about just power? There we go. I think I probably just misspelled that. Alright, angled in the middle of the room, I think, is probably the most convenient location for it. And man, I have to fit all of these items that are listed on the side there. Place objects. I'm going to go ahead and move the fuel tanks and that bucket out here. I'm sure that's also probably a food bucket filled with delicious food that all you have to do is add water to it and bang! Chomp it down afterwards. Alright, kitchen cabinet with sink. What kind of kitchen cabinets with sinks? We've got this kitchen cabinet with sink, just straight labeled as such, so we'll go ahead and give her that. Oh my god. And then I can make it like, oh my god, it's awful. Oh no. Oh no. I squeeze this into the corner. Wow. Granny will love it, I'm sure. Split colored, dark top, cream bottom. It's beautiful. That's a decorating sin. Exactly. We gotta make, really the reason, partially, that he's trying to minimize the amount of nice items down here is to make Granny want to leave. You know, besides, when you've got a toilet like this, that's too much. In order to balance out this level of toilet, you have to make everything else terrible. Otherwise, Granny would probably still stay just for toilet interaction. So now we need kitchen cabinet with double doors. The multicolored sink is the real apocalypse. At least it has no lips. You know, what kind of kitchen cabinet with double doors? Kitchen cabinet with double doors. There's single doors. There's no related showing. Double doors. Kitchen cabinet, perfect, look at that. Hang on. We've got green on the right. That means I want green on the left, so I can flip the color and have a different color. Changes the top too. It does change the top also. Huh. Alright, we're gonna go with the black then. But what if we also hide its shame and put the drawers facing away so you can't even get to them? By the way, there was also an electrical outlet down there. Blocked. Okay, so it's commented on. Those lips, every time you go to the bathroom, you know, you cop a seat, you sit down, and you put your back against the back side of the toilet. It's like the toilet is kissing you. Alright, let's see. Well, green would go with the kitchen pieces we already have, but we don't want that. We don't want them to match. We have to make it look as artsy as possible, which means colors everywhere. I'm gonna put that up there for maximum inconvenience. Really, honestly, I'm going for art kitchen. We're redefining the concept of place where you cook and eat your meals. Also, even though we have to put down these sections for kitchen, I'm not going to give her a fridge or a stove. Wait, there is an induction cooktop, so I guess she just doesn't get a fridge. Cooktop. See, there it is. That's it. This is what she gets. And you know what? I'm gonna put it on the shelf down here even. So she has to like lean down and grab that out and slap it down on the backwards countertop. Those things don't work, you monster. What, the induction stovetop piece? Well, too bad. It's also doubly the case of too bad if it has to be like plugged in and doesn't run off batteries, because the electrical outlet again is behind the cabinet. Otherwise, she has to walk over here and use this here outlet instead. Alright, so what's next? We want to give her a bunk bed. I'm not sure why we're giving her a bunk bed and not just like a sleeping... like a sleeping bag. Like, they both do the same job. You can sleep in both of them. But a sleeping bag would take up a lot less space. I'm going to put those right next to the turbine. That way your head can be lulled to sleep by the very relaxing sounds of power. That's actually safe, protects Granny from messing with that dangerous outlet. That is true. Granny could hurt herself. What if she accidentally tripped and stabbed the electrical outlet with a fork? Incredibly dangerous, but thanks to me putting that cabinet down, she can't do that anymore, which means I should probably do something similar with this outlet so she doesn't do the same thing. So, let's see, she wants just, or I guess she doesn't want. We want to put down just a simple table. Not sure if there's whoa, look at that. Lots of love dressing table. That's not what I want. I just want the simple table. Right here. It's super dark down here. Is there like some lights? There are some lights down here. Really should turn them on, I think. We're gonna place this table in front of the outlet, making sure one of the legs is blocking it for maximum defense against accidental tripping and fork stabbing. Power always makes me sleepy. 10 hours of turbine white noise. Exactly. It's like how people leave on their fans at night. It's like that sort of white noise, except from a generator instead. And hello there, reanimated bit, and welcome to the stream. Let's see, last one, chair in golf. Chair in golf. If I could, I'd place this on top of the table to save space, you know? But I can't. And I also see how there's another outlet in that corner right here. Let's go ahead and make sure that I'm defending that with the chair also. So then it has like a sort of double defense. We've got these water jugs out. That way, as Granny attempts to sneak over to use that outlet, she accidentally bumps into the jugs, knocking them over, being incredibly noisy, and thus alerting anyone to the fact that she was attempting to use those. But the chair also doubles as a sort of stepping stool that she can step up onto in order to more easily reach the gun. So, doubly convenient. Are you trying to kill her? She's going to slip and break something. Well, that's also why the jugs are kind of useful, and actually that's why we've got the first aid kit right here. Granny's going up to climb on top of the chair to grab the gun. Oh, she's accidentally slipped and fallen onto the ground. Ow! Oh, but fortunately, first aid kit is right here, so then she can drag herself along the floor and get herself some bandages. Maybe that is one addition I will make. I guess I'm also needing a second chair. I see that said in golf too. Let me just grab a second chair here. We'll go ahead and place it next to the outlet. Or not the outlet, but this right here. That way she doesn't accidentally fall into that. So I want some sort of a plank, that way Granny can use it as a splint. Stick. How about broom? Broom, mop. I could grab her like a knife maybe. She could use a knife. Or she could use like air gun. Honestly, I guess since the rifle's up there, she could just use the rifle as a splint. That's an option. You know, I think that makes the most sense. If she's climbing up to grab that gun, she might as well use it as a splint if she falls and breaks her leg, you know? Water is soft, it'll break her fall. True, true. Even though it might be contained in the jugs, clearly that would soften the jugs, so if she does fall on top of them, she gets that lightened, like, pillowy effect. And hello there, Oxalotl. You know, the name's spelled like that, it just makes me think of an oxalotl animal type. But hello and welcome to the stream. We've placed everything down, so that completes the job. We've got the absolute minimal requirements. We should... Alright, you did say the absolute minimum. But I should maybe look in here and observe. I see there's an ammo box. I'm gonna go ahead and buy Granny an ammo box. Just in case she runs out of ammo for her gun. There we go, right on top. She's gonna have to climb the shelving unit if she wants to get that down. So then she can climb up, push it off the side, and again, if she falls, hurts herself, she's got the first aid kit there, no problem. I think pillowy jugs are against toss. Oh no. Not that kind, please. Okay, now we've completed all of our tasks. That means I hit enter, 100% of the job finished. I complete it. I've also just realized that while I grabbed myself a can of coffee, I forgot to grab a water bottle. So give me 1 second, chat. Alright, water has been obtained, and thank you, Horace, for stopping on by. I hope you have a nice remainder of your day. Let's review our mail. Alright, there's another bunker to do. Bought a house with a hidden post-war bunker. Intriguing. However, I've also got another gardening task. We went down into the basement and hid ourselves away there. No contact with the sun, so let's counteract it and go back outside. And hello there, Venair, and welcome to the stream. To be fair, after 2020, I'm thinking about getting myself a bunker too. True. Then we would all be prepared, and we can all come over to your place when the real apocalypse starts up, because Venair will already have a bunker all together and prepared. And then all of chat can just go over and use Venair's bunker. That's very kind of you to volunteer up your bunker for everyone to go into. Incredibly courteous of you. Can you get good Wi-Fi in a bunker? Maybe? I guess that maybe depends on how you set up your bunker. Maybe you could have like some sort of wiring system that would, route out of your bunker in order to catch those, as they definitely call them, internet waves, the Wi-Fi air outside in the natural environment. Alright, topic. You need to remove the bushes. Hey there, I have a bit of a problem. I tried to deal with weeds in my garden and got some kind of herbicide to get rid of them. Luckily, just to test it out, I used it on a couple of them and quickly realized that it's extremely effective. It destroyed the weeds as well as my bushes. I'm really glad I didn't spray it all over my yard, but unfortunately, I did it right in front of the entrance. Rather than, like they always say, to test out various cleaning products on like inconspicuous areas of your furniture, this guy did the opposite with his yard. It was like, alright, rather than test this off in a corner of the yard that basically no one can see, I'm gonna go ahead and do it right out here in front, next to my front door area, where everyone can see it if something goes wrong. So now the plants in that area are dried up and look pathetic. Please wipe them out and fill that spot with some fresh grass. Oh, and if you could mow my lawn as well, that would be fantastic! He says, please replant these plants. By the way, mow my yard for me. See ya! Alright, Ethan. Guess since you're paying me anyway. Now I've also got the bush cutter. Congratulations, you have unlocked a new tool. From now on, you will be able to cut grass using garden bush cutter. Oh, and your computer unfroze, so now no more mobile lag. Excellent. Hello there, Cal. And that's an episode of The Twilight Zone where an atomic war threat is issued and people rush to a guy's bunker and he doesn't let them in because he has to take care of his family and not theirs. What if you had a giant bunker and you were the one who was tasked with taking everybody in when the nuclear apocalypse happened? That was a volunteer position. You could say, hey, yes, I'm up for allowing everyone to use my bunker. That's not a problem. Sure, because you, in your naivete, thought, nothing's gonna happen that's gonna require people to come down and use my bunker. Alright, is this for the grass? It is for the grass. And so when you see, because you agreed to go for it because you got some extra benefits, they were like, hey, if you agree to this, we'll send you a nice fruit basket every month. And you are like, oh, well, I do like fruit baskets. And so you agreed. And then here you are now, the nuclear apocalypse has happened, and now the entire neighborhood is coming by for your bunker, and you never stocked it up or cleaned it up properly. What if you had also been using your bunker as, like, I stopped my train of thought. I casually pushed the joke that I was going to make off to the side. And I think better and say, maybe I won't make the jokes this time. The joke referring to, of course, anime bunker, wherein your bunker is covered with anime posters, anime memorabilia everywhere, little anime statue figures. And now everyone knows in the neighborhood that you're a weeb. I don't know what you're referring to, by the way, chat, because that's what I was thinking of the entire time, was weeb bunker, and I decided to make the joke anyway. That's clearly what I was going for in the first place. Yeah, yep. Weebs are toss, true. I guess that's why I made my bunker the weeb bunker. Because clearly, as I'm saying all of this, this is my bunker that I'm referring to. I'm the one that signed those papers saying, yeah, the neighborhood can use my bunker when it comes down to it. Sure. Because where else am I supposed to hide away my secret love for Ayaya? Clearly, that's why I agreed to have Ayaya as an emote added in for better Twitch TV. That's why I made it at the start of the stream. I did, I said, oh no, oh chat, oh don't make me get the Ayaya, oh no, not the anime. When in actuality, to myself, I was like, yes, finally, an excuse to have that emote. Okay, looks like I have finished mowing the lawn, so now I want to clear out all of these dead, dying bushes. Let's swap. I think I just need my hands, or maybe I sell them. Yep, alright. Using my patented Santa Claus, I don't know, what would you call this? Label maker? That's what it makes me think of. Tagger, price tagger, I don't know. But it's patented, specifically for Santa. I wish I had one of those. Yeah, a ray gun would be a good way to describe it. This Christmas ray gun where you just shoot objects and boom, they vanish into oblivion. Taken care of. I don't know why I don't use this to clean up all of the basement too. Rather than mopping everything, I could just, you know, sell the dirt into oblivion. Alright, so we want to spread a grass roll along here. I assume I have to purchase them from the store. Grass roll. Dang, dude, where can I get one of those plant removal guns? Sorry. Edition that I have is Christmas, and it's Santa Claus only. So, sorry, you can't get one for dog poop or anything. Gotta make sure to stock enough waifu pillows to keep everyone company. Imagine if you have all of your beautiful waifu pillows in your bunker and everyone comes along to use your bunker because of the nuclear apocalypse. And then they take your favorite one, or they just go down there. You're like, all right, these pillows are off limits, you say, grasping them in your arms. And everyone says, you've got plenty. And they start taking them from you. And then the one that's your true waifu, one of the people take them. In fact, it's Billy from across the street. He took your favorite waifu pillow. That was the best one. Your true waifu. The other ones, they were just all side waifus. But Billy, the enemy, he took the one you really care about. How could he? More reasons to hate him. Now where exactly do I get this grass roll? Spread grass on area. Like there's a section specifically for the apocalypse, apparently. Here's the grass. Here's the garden section, I should say. Here we go. They call it a turf roll here. That would be why it didn't come up when I was trying to search for grass roll. I guess I'll just get medium. I'm not sure what size I want. Also not sure exactly how this rolls out. If I need to, like, properly place it. Yeah, I guess I need to properly place it then. W or hold to spread? No, I think I just want to cut and finish it. Now I need tiny piece for right here. That's too small. Upgrade it. Size small. Perfect. Now that fits. You know what they say, too many waifu ruin your laifu. Yeah. That is a fair point. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten so many different kinds of waifu pillows, and I've wrought this upon myself. He never would have said, what, you can share, if I only had the one waifu pillow. But hello there, Jinja Ginge, and welcome to the stream. Did you just throw away the rest of that turf roll? Well, obviously. I mean, clearly, if you can't get it done in all one roll, anything extra that you have afterwards, like this entire piece, it's all worthless now. Get rid of it. Fresh or nothing. Look at that beautiful tiny strip right there. I love the accent it provides to the yard. Really makes things look cohesive and complete. Do I need to lay out a turf roll here? Spread the grass roll in the area. What if I do a large roll that's like too big? Alright, it just doesn't let me place it. Got it. This, however, does fit, so we can squeeze it in here. Can I use it? It's, not letting me use it. It can't lay turf on this surface. Okay, that's why. You can't lay turf on this surface? Excuse me. Is it because it's slightly too wide, so it's like, excuse me? Ma'am? You see how it's slightly on the edges here? That's going to prevent you from using it in this area. Thank you very much. Guess I'll place it down like this then. There we go. See, now I can roll it out. It just didn't like the little tiny sections that were lying on top of the non-dirt area. So I have to lay down 2 large sections. There we go. Perfect. What if anime pillows become the currency after the apocalypse? Imagine, instead of something convenient to carry around, like bottle caps that make some modicum of sense, instead you use anime pillows for bartering. Fortunately, again, I did keep up a large supply of them down in my bunker, so good on me. I'm wealthy now. What? Spread? Oh my god, is it like, you see this tiny amount of dirt? Not enough. You still need to spread out more grass roll. Fine. Stick down this little tiny piece and roll it here. We all know weebs will conquer the world after the end of the world. Clearly, they've seen, I'm sure, many post-apocalyptic animes, all of their zombie animes, all of their, like, robot animes. They know how to handle themselves. I also didn't plant any shrubs, but I guess it doesn't care about them? I could have sworn part of the task was to plant some shrubs, but it's not requiring it now. It's not even listing it. Because they studied the blade, that's also true. Another reason why weebs are gonna win is because they studied the blade. Unlike everybody else who did not study the blade, they're all like grannies that got guns instead. The fools. Gonna use their cheap mall katanas to establish their dominance over the rifle grannies. Alright. Man, we're really stacking up with all of these tasks. Oh my god. I must have done a really good job on that guy's garden. Look at all the garden requests we've got now. We've got a small lawn and a pool. Trees need cutting down. Playground and a barbecue, and substrates for liquors instead of flowers. Clearly we gotta opt for the alcohol. Hi there. Mommy left for a few months. When she returns, I will tell her that the flowers, unfortunately, rotted because I watered them too often. In the meantime, you have to cut them out and plant my favorite plants. Quinces, wine grapes, etc. You can leave the flowers that are at the front of the house so that she won't notice anything when she returns. All of her flowers from the backyard have to disappear. That's my spot. Hope you can do that, can't you? See ya. So you overwatered the plants, the flowers in the backyard, but not the front yard, and that's the excuse you're gonna opt for? I don't know about that one, guy, but alright. You're giving me the job. You're paying me. Is this her fucking front yard of flowers? Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Is that what the backyard's gonna be too, then? Not far from it. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh my. Oopsie daisy, Mommy. I accidentally overwatered all of your flowers, and then oops, I accidentally planted all of these plants used for making alcohols. Teehee. I also like then they're classifying the flowers as weeds. Do I want to sell these then? No, okay. Just these ones. Which apparently these aren't classified either as being weeds, even though they look pretty much the same as the rest, or at least comparable. Alright, if you say so, dude. I'm just following your orders. There's two types of people, weebs and grannies. I'd watch that movie. Oh my god. Imagine, rather than like, which side would it be though? You know, you have zombie movies where you have the humans versus the zombies. So in this movie, it would be the weebs versus the grannies. Which side would be which? Who would you be rooting for? Would it be a bunch of weebs running around with their katanas as like zombies? And then you're rooting for the grannies to take them all out with their rifles and machine guns? Or would it be grannies running around with some little handgun pistols, shooting everything up, and then we'd swap over to the badass weebs with their katanas, holding them out, chopping bullets in half as they fly over at them? Imagine that movie, where the grannies are shooting at the weebs, and the weebs flinging their weapons around, cutting bullets in half, moving them so quickly, it's basically like a shield. Wow. Alright, we're missing some weeds somewhere, because we're only at 94%. So where are they hiding? We'll take a little lap around and see where they're appearing on my mini-map. Not here. There's still some weeds here, though, too. Because it does have remove weeds 62%. Do I not have that reader? Do I even have enough points? I do. I'm at 2. Weeds visible on minimap. Upgrade. Molehills I haven't come across so far. So maybe I will increase my planting speed, seeing as we're going to have to plant some plants out here anyway. Ah, see, now I get the weeds on the minimap. I can locate them no problem. I'm pretty sure I'd root against anyone slicing up grannies with swords. What? So does that mean the opposite and you're a proponent of grannies shooting a bunch of weebs? Excuse me? Alright, I see there's like a weed hidden over here somewhere. There we go, right there. Badass and weeb should never be a part of the same sentence, but they go together like peanut butter and jelly. You can't have weebs without the badass. I don't know what you mean. Ah, we've got a whole slew of weeds. Which ones are they? There we go. It's the blue, right here. Alright, we've got a little bit of weed left in this large section. Where's the remainder hiding? How do I zoom in and out on this mini-map? Because that would work. Yeah, I don't know how to zoom out on my mini-map. Back to the office, change tool, tablet. Wait, there we go. Let me take off hose, go back to hand. Well, I guess that still doesn't work. Alright, I do not recall the way to zoom out on the minimap, so we have to leave it zoomed in as I run around to locate the final weed. There it is. I see it. Here we go. Bang. Check. More like peanut butter and gravy. Oh my god. Alright, so now we need to plant the plants. We have medium cherry 2, medium pear, medium plum. Oh, and thanks for the photo, Oxodl. Appreciated, very nice. As I take some more drink of water. Medium cherry. So we want 2 of these. Oh, Apparently I walk oh my god. Tree, are you okay? Oh. It's so wobbly. It's like there's a little concentrated earthquake just for the tree. Oh no. We'll put one right there. And we want two. So one can go there. We'll go ahead and put the other one right next to the pool, you know, provide it with a little bit of shade. As long as they don't move the pool anyway. Seeing as this is going to be relocatable since it's an outside, like, it's not a ground pool. It can move around. The tree is scared, I see. It didn't want to live out here. It's not sure it's going to be cared for properly by this guy who did just request the slaughter of a bunch of normal flower plants, calling them weeds and saying, oopsie daisy, I definitely accidentally killed those. Does it not like the location of this tree, or is it just telling me the ones that need to be done? Because I can see they're showing as red circles on the minimap. I assume, yeah, they're just saying, alright, you've got these spots placed down, but they're not finished yet. Don't forget about them. Alright, we need 2 plum trees. You monster, now there's gonna be leaves on that pond. Also, if any of the cherries grow and they drop, there's also going to end up being a bunch of cherries in the pool. However, isn't that kind of like a shortcut? If the fruit falls in the water, then you don't have to wash them, right? And hello there, Kraken King, and welcome to the stream. Plus, even though there might be some leaves in the water, come on, doesn't that add like a nice, relaxing effect? Really makes you feel like you're out and a part of nature? Plus, then you can just casually reach up and pluck some cherries from the tree. If they haven't fallen down to the pool water already, then you can dip them in the water, give them a nice little rinse off, and boom! Eat them, no problem. Alright, let's plant these trees now that I've placed them all down. Chefs put leaves on food, so if anything, it makes them fancier. Exactly! So as you might place leaf herbs down on top of your finished food, so do you place leaves down in pools and water areas, because it makes them look so much fancier. Plus, then, if you get enough leaves in the pool to completely cover the entire surface, you could go skinny dipping and no one would be the wiser because they wouldn't be able to see through all the leaves. I mean, I can't argue with that. It's true, leaves make things fancy. Come on. Gotta say though, if I was the one who, like, what do they call it? Design? What's the word? It escapes me. Landscaper. That's it. Like the placement, like those 4 trees all out there, all in a perfect square. That's not very natural. I would be putting everything down like these trees. Why have all the flowers grouped together like this when you can make it feel much more natural? More naturey. When you just plant everything around at random. You're out in the pool, leaves covering the surface of the water, your naked body beneath them. The neighbor looks over the fence at you, waving. You wave back. Howdy, neighbor. They'd never know. I'm gonna do them all as a bundle, get them all into the ground, covered with soil, and then I'll water them all in one go. Imagine being the neighbor, looking out their window and just seeing your neighbor in a pool of leaves. Imagine being the neighbor and coming over to the fence and being like, "Oh wow, I see you've covered your leaves, your pool in leaves. Damn, that looks pretty good. Is it relaxing?" And you answer back, "Oh yeah, this is pretty relaxing. I rather like it myself." And the neighbor pauses for a moment. "Hey, I don't have a pool in my yard. Do you mind if I, like, come over and take a little dip too?" You, in the pool, look at the camera. You look back at the neighbor. Of course. You were actually in an erotic film the entire time, surprise. Help free me from this. Is the neighbor cute? Hell. Honestly now, going back and kind of looking at it all in this way, it kind of does just make it come off like a, scenario in a porn film or something, where, you know, they always have, like, the pizza guy coming over. This is you in pool with the neighbor coming over. This is hell. Welcome to hell. House flipping hell. We want to place apparently 5 grapes here, so we're going to do that. Let's grab out some grapevines. Are those lemon trees? They weren't lemon trees. We planted a peach tree and 2 plum trees, so I think they're just unripe plums. Grapes not coming up though. Vine. Alright, this is what we want. By many. We want 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. Your neighbor steals your lemons? I hope not. It's gonna use those lemons for a lemonade stand. Oh. But hello there, Siggy-sen, and welcome to the stream. We're planting not lemons for lemonade, but other fruit plants for alcohol beverages. I just got back. Why is the house not flipped upside down yet? Because currently we're working on flipping the yard upside down via planting many plants that can be used to make alcohol. See? These are some grapevines. You need that if you want to do some wine. Do you think we'll be able to come back to this house later and do the renovations on his wine bunker? Do you think he'll ever ask me to come over to try out some of his wine? Like, he's like, "You remember me? I was the guy who wanted to plant all of the fruit trees and grapevines, that way I could do my own alcohol. I finished brewing some. Distilling some? You want to come over and taste some?" I look at the email. I pause. I've always wanted to go over to somebody's house and try out and taste their home-brewed alcoholic beverages. But how do I respond to this email? I've never been asked such before. Santa Claus. Nobody ever asks me to come over for alcohol tasting, cookie tasting. Sure, they also ask me if I want to come over and have, like, a milk drinking party, but never alcohol. How do I respond to this email? Is this another erotic scenario? No, this is entirely pure alcohol friendship. But Santa's never replied back. I carefully type in response and I email him back. I hope he doesn't think I'm too awkward and weird. Are you winning, son? I hope so. I just sent out that email. I hope he doesn't say no and change his mind or doesn't respond back going, oh, I never realized Santa was such a weirdo. Hello there, lone Viking, and welcome to the stream. Santa drinks a lot of eggnog when he is not driving. At least, hope he doesn't drink it when he's driving. What if Santa, this entire time, has been on his own naughty list because he keeps going out driving after consuming copious amounts of eggnog? Santa, how could you? You betrayed us! Thought you were the, like, most model citizen of everybody around, and here you are? Well, really me, because I'm Santa. Here I am, breaking the driving under the influence law because of all of the eggnog. Santa is a felon, has warrants in all major cities. Ugh. What if there's eventually one Christmas where Santa had a little bit too much eggnog? Normally he keeps it off. He is very strict about not having any eggnog during the Christmas season. But this year he's been slacking off because 2020 has been really terrible. Not just for everyone, like all normal people, but for Santa even it's been rough. He's drinking this holiday season. Here he is taking off with his reindeer in his sleigh. The reindeer also having drank copious amount of eggnog too because they've also been having a rough time. And now all of them are out drunk flying. I know there's also a tradition to leave out brandy and mince pies, so he's plenty accustomed to getting sauced up in people's houses. Oh god, Santa. Will you play horror games someday? Yeah, I'd play horror games. I've played horror games in the past. To be honest, for example, I've had Outlast sitting around in my library to play at some point. But I haven't been sure when to play it exactly. Partially because it can be a little bit intense for some people. So I wasn't sure about it. So I've been a little bit hesitant. Oh, I would always be up for playing some other horror game too. I have played other horror games on stream before. But not a huge number of them. What do we want here? We want a cornice mass? Okay. I guess we're planting some of these. Oh, and hello there, battle sheep, and welcome to the stream. We'll put these two right up next to each other so they can be friends. Or at least as close as it will let me place them to each other. Which isn't as close as I would like them. I would like them to be like literally right up next to each other, but apparently not. Fine. Oh, wait, I wanted to buy multiple, not just one, because we need 3 of these. Could I fit them out into that spot where I cleaned out some of the weeds? I think I could probably only fit like 1 right there. So let's obnoxiously put them in the pathway. 1, 2. And wait, I can fit a 3rd in. There we go, perfect. And then all we need is the ribs. Or ribs, I don't know. There we go. Oh, it's black currant. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a rebellious 5 leading the pack. It's like a gang of this plant. Oh, I only need 3 of them. Well, they get 5. Planting ribs. That's right. They say meat doesn't grow on plants. Well, they've never heard of ribs then. You think those come from animals? Well, they do. Some kinds do, but not this kind. This kind of rib does grow on plants. 100% vegan vegetarian in this case then. Only sometimes, yeah. Only some of them. Can we plant money tree? I mean, isn't this basically what we're planting now? Not these ones, but like these tree guys and the tree guys over there, because we're planting them for alcohol. And what can you do with alcohol? Sell it. And what do you sell things for? Money. Isn't that essentially then money trees? Or another way to look at it, of course, money is from paper, which comes from trees. So a second addition that this guy probably should add to his bunker alcohol basement. Clearly a printing press in order to print out money. And hello there, fellow Nighty, and welcome to the stream. Seems like it's starting to get dark out here. I'm gonna need to set up a lamp, huh? Alright, let's put all of the plants in their holes, and then we will start digging the holes for the other plants, and then we'll come back and cover those with soil. Big tree takes more time. Or I was picking it up. There we go. Okay. I also like the job name down there in the lower left corner is just instead of flower beds. And like, I've barely removed any flowers. You can see there's still a copious amount over here in the corner. I don't know why he didn't have us take out all of those also in order for maximum alcoholic type plants. Alright, hello, hope you've been well. I've been doing just fine. Hope you've been doing alright also. Took me forever to notice, but you are Santa. Well, yeah, come on. Santa loves to flip houses and work on gardens when it's not Christmas season. And I love the no spoilers tag. That's totally just a remainder from the Wednesday stream. So I guess when I sent my game to House Flipper, it sometimes automatically removes those tags, sometimes doesn't, and I guess in this case it did not. So yeah, no spoilers for House Flipper, please. Don't tell me that I'm going to be able to literally grab the house and flip it upside down later on. I wouldn't expect that at all. Oh, chat, how could you tell me this? I can't believe you've spoiled the fact that I'm able to flip houses literally in this game. Oh my god. How do you think Santa affords all of the presents? You know, that makes a lot of sense. When it's not the Christmas time, everyone's always like, how does Santa do all of this? Easy. He flips houses and works on landscaping when it's not wintertime and the Christmas season. His elves back home work on the toys. Santa goes out into the normal realm in order to plant plants and flip houses. Okay, all of the plants are now ready to be put in the dirt. We've got these ones in the dirt already. So we'll slap these trees in, and then we slap these plants in over here. As everything slowly grows darker and darker to where I can barely see shit because it's nighttime. I'm gonna have to put out some lamps. Is your elf for sale, Santa? It doesn't work that way. Because then I would just be, like, enslaving elves and transferring work contracts, and I don't think that's very good. No, Santa does not enslave the elves. He has them legally employed in the North Pole. I wonder what Santa's profit margins look like. I wonder what the benefits include when working for Santa. Streamer, you're not doing it right. You have to do a 360, then you can flip the neighborhood in one go. That makes a lot of sense. I have to flip myself in order to flip all of the houses successfully. Like, truly, if I can't flip me, can I really flip anything? Alright, that's all tasks completed. Let me just give a quick rinse off of the house. Leave my signature here that it's been done by S A N T and A. There we go. Oh, wait. I'm also gonna go ahead and draw a heart to show that I care about them. Perfect. He has a monopoly on the job, so everyone either works for him or is unemployed, so he probably has terrible benefits, right? I mean, as an elf, where else are you going to work? Wait, actually, I say that, but guess what works making cookies? Elves? The Keebler elves? Your choices are like making cookies or making toys. The life of an elf is very difficult. Alright, so that completes this job. Done. And look at that! Hello there, Kiwi Bazooka and Spoolie, and welcome to the stream. Seasonal employees don't get benefits? Do I employ the elves seasonally, though, or do I have employed them over the year? Because I do have to make a lot of toys, you know? Alright, I'm going to go for the playground and barbecue, I think. You know, we just planted some ribs, so now we're going to have a little spot for cooking the ribs. By the way, for everyone entering in, I would like to point out that we do have a new Butter Twitch TV emote added in. There you go. You can see Skelly posting it in all of its anime glory. And yes, chat voted for it. I put in a vote for what kind of an emote they wanted, and Ayaya won, so that's what it is now. Alright, topic. Playground and BBQ. My daughter grows so fast, and she is so curious about the world around her. I would love to prepare a play corner for her in the garden. It seems to me that a swing, a sandpit, and a rocker will be just right. Once you get started with the garden, maybe you can also plant some shrubs for me, as my wife bought them for me. That would be really nice! Exclamation point, period. Oh my god, I was gonna say I can't do this job for him now that he's messed up that punctuation, but I'll let it slide this time. I am Santa Claus, and I am very nice, you know. We've already enlarged the terrace, but now there's so much space and not much to fill it with. A pergola would be useful here. Also, a grill and a table for the whole family, big enough to fit all of us, even the grandparents when they visit us. Oh, and would you remove all of these nettles too? Those are the worst. I don't want my sweetie to get burns from them. Jesus, he's got a lot of demands for his yard. I also like the phrasing here. A pergola would be useful here. Also a grill and a table for the whole family, big enough to fit all of us. Because when it's kind of listed off like this, it's kind of like the pergola, big enough to fit all of us. The table, big enough to fit all of us. And the grill, big enough to fit all of us. Giant grill, good for cooking the entire family. Also, thank you for following, Jerther. Appreciated. Very nice. So it looks like it's starting off just completely empty. So essentially, we're doing his entire backyard layout for him. Because all he's got right now is just this patio. That's it. Nothing else. And it looks like we're also needing to weed his yard for him. So we'll start there with weeding. Have I gotten any skill levels, by the way, gardener? No, but I have a negotiation. I guess I'll go ahead and get the price negotiation then. Alright, 21%. More weeds over here. Rip up the nettles with your bare hands. No, not with my bare hands. My hands are gloved. You see that? That's a glove on my hand, because I am Santa Claus. I've got to keep all of my flesh covered except for my face, where everyone will be able to observe my smile and rosy cheeks. Caco collecting weeds? Call 911 quick. Imagine calling 911 to tell somebody, help, my neighbor. They've got a landscaper out here doing weed. You know, rather than calling the police or something. Santa is going to get heat stroke in that coat right now. You know, it's funny because that was the same comment that was made up at the start when I was at the very first house, and I was like, imagine if you were Santa Claus, or imagine if you had a house and you had a landscaper come by and the person was Santa Claus and you came back to Santa Claus dead in your yard, dying from heat stroke. Wasn't here for that. That's alright. I just re-explained essentially what the joke was, except a speed run of the joke. Because I just laid it all out way quicker. Alright, there's still, wait, right here, little weed. Got it. Pulled. Caco, I don't in your newfangled America. I assumed 911 was a way to contact police. 911 is for emergencies. It's the emergency contact when something serious is going on. So I don't know if you'd call somebody dealing weed an emergency. That's something that you would, you know, report for sure. But it's not like they were overdosing and dying on the weed or something. Santa took all my weed! Santa! Stop! Santa's high! No! Alright, now I go to my furniture. Bye, alright, bye, Cal. I would say have a good time moving furniture, but really that's not why the furniture's being moved. You're not doing it for, like, some sort of enjoyment. You're doing it because you have to. So I hope the movement of furniture goes well and efficiently. I hope you don't seriously injure yourself. Alright, and now I cut the grass. Make sure it's all nice and tidy. Maybe what I should have spent my... Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm increasing my trimming range. Which made it slightly larger. I guess. I would have liked it to have a little bit more of an effect, but whatever. Honestly, I would like to just have a proper lawnmower, and I'm not just, using a weed whacker to cut the grass. Imagine taking your weed whacker made for cutting down little singular instances of weeds and using it to mow your lawn. Hell. Okay, I think that's it. We have trimmed the grass. We have pulled the weeds. I don't have to imagine it. Skelly over there cuts his grass using just like a weed whacker. Hell. Hills? Oh. Alright, so we want to place down a rooster spring rocker, a sand pit, and we also want to place a small cherry. We also want to assemble a children's swing. I was gonna add in the word wood there, but that's not present. I don't know why I need to be more specific. We're just putting in a swing. Ooh. Well, it said child's swing. I kind of like this variation better, I think. So we're gonna opt for this one. Lots of customization on it. Clearly, we gotta have the white wood with the light metal. Base, we'll do black and black. Tabletop. Tabletop, huh? On this swing? If you say so. Alright, make sure we put this right up against... How far back can we place this? Perfect. That way, when you're pushing them, they get like... When they swing back, they get some cushioning, thus preventing them from being able to just fly off the swing. Or, accidentally falling off backwards. They've just fallen into the bush. It's a safety measure. Kind of like, an airbag in a car. It doesn't want me to put that in. What exactly am I starting with then? I hope it's not getting cut off in this camera angle. Maybe I'll slightly relocate this. It doesn't let me grab it now. I guess I'll just sell it and replace it. It's fine, we can put it out a little bit further forward. There's still room for airbag type functionality. There we go, I had to click the base first. Now I can put on the top. Now I do things with the swing part. There we go, put it together, perfect. See, now when child is pushed on swing, they will get a comfy fall back into the bush. Wonderful. Okay, now we need a rooster spring rocker and a sand pit. Alright, here's the rooster one. Personally, I don't know. Wait a second. Way. Knuckles. Thank you, House Flipper. I love seeing the funny memes in my house flippin' game. I'm over here laughing heartily. Thank you. And then finally we want that sand pit. Sand pit. Now I'm just silently sitting here thinking of every sort of, honestly, just in general, meme that they could stick in. They opt for that? For a child's rocker, apparently? For what purpose? I don't get it. I'm not there. A cat will 100% poop in that sand pit? I mean, that adds to the natural experience, right? It adds in a level of, like, danger fear whenever you go out and play at that sand pit. Will I accidentally grab a hunk of cat poop this time, or will I not? I live my life on the edge, says small child. Adds realism. Exactly. Let's see, we wanted small cherry. We'll put this right next to the rooster. The said child then starts crying with poop. In this case, it'd be her hands, because he's doing this for daughter. Or what if it's instead the horrifying side where the child doesn't like go, oh, ew, poop, gross. Instead, they're like, oh, wow, poop, I play with poop. And then you just walk outside and you see your child playing with the poop in the sand pit. And you're like, oh God, why? Alright, now we've got a list of what we want. We're starting with that pergola. Pergola. That's how you spell it. I think we wanted the Moco one, right? Moco. Yep, we want 2 of them even. We're gonna make them. No, actually, let's make them the American walnut. Yes, perfect. Because this is an American household here. They show their American pride via American walnut. There we go. Perfect. Now we want an ellipse couch. What? This looks terrible. Look, now it's a 0. This is what I think of this couch. It sucks. 0 out of 10. I guess we can at least make it mildly better by putting on some other type of fabric. Clearly, though, I say that and I just use flowers anyway because, come on, this is outside. We want it to look nice and naturey, so I put on the flowers. Do we have more American? No. However, there is coffee. I'll put on the coffee. That makes it seem like outdoorsy, plant-like, right? Perfect. There we go. Right, then we want a table and chairs, Gertrude type, of course. Should start with the table, because then it makes it easier to plant the chairs that way. Gertrude. I'm missing the R several times. American? American. Now I'm going to be disappointed every time I can't get that American wood. Well, I guess I'll just go with the light nut. And just place it like so. Little bit off center, the way everybody likes it. And we want them, of course, to not match. I make it oak. See, so it's like just slightly the wrong color. Oh, I should put by many. I lined them up here so that people can position themselves around the table as they so choose. Plus, then I can place the grill down over here, and then it's kind of like a show, so you can, like, cop a seat and watch the grill dad be grilling over here. Because, come on, if you're out here for some barbecue, there's gotta be the dad grilling. And what's better than watching that dad grill? I put it right up next to the table so we can really do a good presentation. Like hibachi, but not. Yeah, that's exactly it. I find it really ironic that I just did some garden work and then I come inside to watch more garden work. It really pulls everything together. Now you can garden, kind of, inside. What do we have left? This is all finished. We've got the playground put together. Garden, all good. Let me look. It should have it in the tasks, right? Coffee corner. The coffee corner, like, out over here? Is this the coffee corner? Table Sammy and sofa Sammy. Well, okay. I guess I'll put the sofa Sammy. Look, I can put more of the floral down. But why do that when I can do a different floral? And make it... Wait. Actually, this is gonna be... Since this is a little coffee area, it's goth. So we're putting it in black with black and red flowers. Doing the same part with the table. Black, black, black. Boom. Then the goth can come out here extremely early in the morning before it becomes light outside, cop a seat, and drink their black coffee. No sugar, no creamer. Just straight. Exactly like a gothy area. Damn. Thank you, RRC, for throwing out that perfect comedy gold pun, completely fitting of the situation. And thank you for following the Bordeaux. Appreciated. Now, don't unfollow after that pun. Thank you. And the progress isn't completely finished here. What do I have left? Oh, I need 2 of these, apparently. Not dark brown, but black. Yeah. That way, you can have 2 people sitting down. There we go. Perfect. So you have a place so you can turn around and set down your coffee. But if somebody else wants to come out here for some coffee too, you don't have to associate with them at all. Not even making eye contact. Okay. And that completes the job. 100% complete. Perfect. Social distancing. Another fair point also. Yeah, we don't want to face each other and be too close because you won't be able to wear your mask because you're consuming coffee. So you face away from each other for that social distancing. Alright, so now we have a small lawn and pool, trees need cutting down, put my garden in order. One little thing to complete my part of heaven. I want to help them finish heaven. This is like, holy hell, this is a long letter. This is the longest I have seen so far. I don't want to read all this. This is too much. I can't help you with your heaven. Try to make your email more concise next time. Like, look at this person asking to have their garden in order. Really? I should look and see which is the shortest email. I think it's probably Sarah, because see, she doesn't even have lines. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going with Xavier's. Wait, you take your mask off when drinking? God forbid, no. I've poured it through the mask. You guys aren't thinking right. Come on. You just get a straw, like a bendy flexible straw or something, then you can stick it in your drink and just work it underneath your mask, and boom. You even can chain together multiple, then you can like casually have your beverage sitting at the side of you, have that straw chaining all the way over from your beverage up to your mouth, then you don't even have to reach over and grab your drink at all. Like, boom, no problem. Unless you use a metal straw. That's why I specified, like, bendy connectable straws. Come on. Okay. Topic: a small lawn and a pool. Hello. I haven't been home in a while and, well, it's gotten a bit overgrown. I haven't got time for mowing, especially because my plot is quite large, so I'll gladly hand the work over. Moreover, I'd love to have a decent swimming pool in the garden. Please place it near the terrace. Regards, Xavier Wolski. Metal straws are the real silent killer. That shit be sharp. Imagine walking along, your mask on, you're holding a nice cold beverage, metal straw stuck through, you've got it slipped underneath your mask up to your mouth, and you're taking some nice sips. And as you're walking along, your foot catches, you trip, you fall forward, your head lands down on the cup, and this straw just stabs through your innards, through to your brains, and you die. Someone actually got impaled by a metal straw like that? I mean... there's lots of very sort of mundane ways you can die. I mean, like, even choking is not... I wouldn't imagine it's exactly an uncommon thing, but, like, imagine the sorts of foods that you can choke on. Like, you're eating gummy bears, you're eating M&Ms. You could choke on those. There's nothing that prevents you from doing so. So, death lies everywhere. Normal day starting out, and then just you trip, fall, you die. You're eating some Cheerios, you choke, you die. There's a lot of ways you can die beyond, you know, more obvious ways. Like getting into a car accident, you know? Hopefully here no one has bad anxiety. Let's look at this lawnmower. We've got a new tool available. From now on you can make use of the lawnmower. I should have fucking done this task sooner so I would have had this available, so I wouldn't have had to use a weed whacker to mow lawns. Choose it from the tools menu, then use it by pressing E. I guess that's what I get for doing things out of order. Alright, space to mow grass. Shift to level out mowing? I guess if I wanted to... whoa, oh Jesus, oh my god. Imagine you, master lawnmower, doing perfect 90-degree turns for the perfect yard. Alright, let's start mowing. Is this? No, I think there was like a part of a plant there that was like totally blocking me. Oh boy. There we go. Now we're moving with this lawnmower. All right. Just one strip at a time, we're going out. Hey, it's me, anxiety-riddled guy. I blanked out. What did I miss again? Oh, nothing, Battle Sheep. Don't worry about it. All you did was miss out on a little bit of lawn mowing. Just a small touch, though. Don't worry. Honestly, I think I might like the weed whacker better. Lawnmower almost feels a little bit more awkward. Honestly, I feel like the real trick is that you just use the lawnmower for the bulk of it. And then to finish everything off, you just swap over to that weed whacker. What's a little bit awkward is if you're moving backwards and I'm like clicking D here, if I stop moving, it makes me like flick over to turning the, essentially it flicks me over to turning the opposite direction. I don't know, feels awkward. Not sure I'm into the controls on this lawnmower. The real trick is not having grass, so you never need to mow it. See, there you go. That's the way to work around. You know what you do? Instead of having grass for your yard, you just get some clover and fill your yard with clover. Also realize that since I'm not holding space, I'm not cutting any of the grass, so very cool. There we go, now we are. Alright, so instead you fill out your yard with clover so you don't have to cut it. It just grows on its own. And then you can occasionally come out and see if you can, you know, hunt down some 4-leaf clover for some good luck. So instead of going out every few days to mow your lawn to make it look tidy, you go out and go 4-leaf clover hunting so you can see if you can get some good luck for the day. Or for an extended period of time. Is the luck on clovers time limited? Like, if you go out, since, you know, when you break mirrors, you get 7 years bad luck, yeah? If you find a 4-leaf clover, does it only give you good luck for a limited period of time? Do you have to keep the clover on you in some way in order to have the good luck? Does the good luck stack? The more 4-leaf clovers you have, the better luck you have? Or is it just like you can only have one to add to your good luck? So if you add like 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't matter, you just have the same amount of good luck? They really nerfed good luck and buffed bad luck in the last patch. That makes it sound like it would be likely then that 4-leaf clover luck doesn't stack. I've also just got a new skill point, so I'm gonna spend that real fast. Get me off of the lawnmower, please. Hop over the perks, and gonna go ahead and up. Hang on, this is grass trimmer. Next one's shovel, then axe. Quick, regulated mowing speed and grass placement. Let's get that instead. Now pull back out the lawnmower. I think it's while you possess the clover, but then leprechauns sense you. Does that mean if you have more 4-leaf clovers that, like, the sort of danger, good luck levels start rating out in larger amounts so then leprechauns can locate and identify you more easily? But, by the way, hello there, Duke Keteron, and welcome to the stream. If I fix a broken mirror, is it 7 years of good luck? I don't think so. Maybe at most it would negate your bad luck, because I feel like if you... Then you could do some sort of cheat where you just break a bunch of mirrors and then fix them and be like, boom, I'm gaming the system of getting good luck easy. And that is another question too, is that just how much does a 4-leaf clover give you for good luck? Because if it gave you insignificant amounts and it doesn't stack, what's the point in going out and hunting it down to collect it? If it's that insignificant. Yeah, someone needs to do a code dive so they can determine how much luck is given and if it's at all worthwhile. World War I soldiers kept 4-leaf clovers on them always. Maybe it's an effect that only applies when you equip it. So then you might need some sort of like a necklace container, maybe just like, you could even use a pill case perhaps. I just like squeezed between that tree, easy. That way you're able to keep it with, But yeah, in the old patch, yeah, but that's because of the exploits that was removed. Man. If only you could revert to a earlier patch. But unfortunately, the way things work, you can't. As soon as a patch rolls out, everybody's stuck with it. But it's about the journey, not the luck. Well, if that's true, I guess a little tiny modicum of good luck would be nice to have for it. You might not get crazy amounts, but the one little spot of good luck from 4-leaf clover would be nice at least. And now that I have mowed down most of it and just have like obnoxious tiny patches. Hang on, I've also just realized, look at this. In the lower right-hand corner, that upgrade I purchased for the speed. Look at this. Oh my god. See, and then this is also the low speed. Low. High. Well, too late now. I put away my lawnmower and pull out my brush cutter instead. That way we can finish off the yard. Especially around these trees. Can't effectively fit the lawnmower in over here. It feels like the lawnmower does a better job of chopping it all down short, though. Oh well. Just take a peek too at my mini-map to see what spots I haven't gotten for the grass. Got a good strip of it along here in particular. Man, just all the way down. Didn't get the lawnmower to get any of that. Which I think tends to be the case anyway. It's always the hardest for the lawnmower to get areas that are like up against stuff. That's why it's difficult to get like, you know, hills, because it's not quite suitable for a lawnmower. Oh, and I do see, however, my completion for the grass done, because it's not shown anymore, so now I can move on to the next task, which is putting in the pool. So I need to bury and fill in pool. And all it does is say pool, so I guess I can put in whatever kind I want. It looks like the main difference anyway is size, shape. We'll go with the bigger, more expensive one. I'm gonna do this herringbone style because it reminds me of a tire. Which means I also need to use the black, the dark gray clearly, because then it makes it more tire-like. And wow, this is a huge pool. Or really, I shouldn't even... I guess, it's kind of a normal-sized pool. Just standing in it like this makes it look like it takes up the entirety of the yard and makes it look enormous. But then if I turn to the side, I can see, oh, no, it's just normal size. Just perspective was making it look different. And we'll go ahead and just shove it off into the corner as far away from the house as possible. And now it's time to dig the hole for the pool by hand with a just normal shovel. You know, the way you do. Definitely never using, like, any sort of specialized digging equipment. Why would you do that when you can do it by hand? Come on! That would take so long. It builds character. It's, however, telling me that's all I need to do, so I guess this is actually an extremely shallow pool. Yeah, this is, like, look, I'm standing up. It hits, like, maybe my chest. Is this a pool just for children? I covered the pool with soil. Just reaching my hands out right in the middle. And now that I've got my hose, I'm going to just, wow, use my hose to fill it up. Look at that. Wow, fast. I didn't realize it took so little time to fill up a pool with water. Impressive. Not even putting in like a pool filter or anything. You don't need that for a pool. Now you just need to get the leaves. I need to put down a tree next to it so it's easier to collect them. Ugh, I should have put the pool over there so it would be next to all of the trees. God damn it. Why does the pool look like an eldritch portal? No reason. No reason at all. I also might have put the pool in the wrong area, I see, because when I walk onto this area, it specifically has swimming pool Mulan. So it looks like they're getting 2 pools. We'll use a different texture this time. How about the paving stone blocks? We'll do them in red. Wait, orange. Alright, time to dig again. Oh, and this one is very close to the trees. So it will be able to be, hang on. Okay, there we go. So it will be able to be covered in leaves, no problem. 2 pools, that's right, because we put the first pool down at the wrong spot, so it didn't like it, so now we have to put a second one down. And hello there, lolball, and welcome to the stream. Wait, do you see the shadow there? It's just lying flat on top, as if I never dug out any of the dirt. Is Santa just using his magic here to make it look like he dug out a hole when in actuality he didn't? He just pretended to because he's lazy and is just using his magic to place the pool in? What if this entire time Santa has been fooling us? Making us think he's been doing all of this work? When truthfully, he's just been using his magic to take care of everything. Like this pool, he's like, yes, homeowners, I'm using this hose to fill in the pool. When in actuality, he's like flicking around some magic and making it fill with water super fast. So yeah, essentially it's all just smoke and mirrors. Santa fooling everybody. He's like, whew, that was another hard day out here in the yard. When in actuality, he didn't have any problems. It was all just for show. Oh, Santa. Always slacking off. taking weed, drinking copious amounts of eggnog. Santa is kind of a bad example, chat. Oof. Red for America. I put down the sun lounge. Actually, let's make them different colors then. If only I could have a blue also. I should have done the rock in blue. Then it could have been red, white, and blue. Well, I guess this is close enough. There's no hose, just the sprayer. Or Santa magic. Wait, I can pour the water out now? Ugh, it does uncomplete the job, dang it. For a moment I was like, wait, can I just empty out the pools and be like, haha, pranked ya, see ya? But no, it resets my progress. Alright, refill them in. But yeah, where did that water go? Well, the same place it came from. Magic Land. Alright, job's done. That guy down there in the lower left, he would like to have a sauna in his home. He wants to live in the world of My Summer Car and have that sweet sauna. I've also apparently, look, see, right here, sauna and base build. He says, please give me a sauna. I've also now got a second bunker, but this one's for laser tag. Oh my god. Well, let's see. I think it was Sarah's that was the other short letter, so we'll do hers. Put my garden in order. Hello again. Sadly, my business trip takes longer than I expected. I should be back home by the end of the week. I just need some rest when I get back, and I think that mess in my garden might make me nervous. I want to hire your company again to put my garden in order. Oh, and please take care of the lawn. It hasn't been mowed in ages. All of these people are just like, by the way, do these things, and also mow my lawn. Thank you. I think she's got the tallest grass yet. I think it might even be taller than the grass I've got going at my own house. Which is, pretty impressive, I gotta say. I don't know why she doesn't just keep it at this length, because the best length for hunting down insects, right? And other small critters, which you then can consume. It's like free food. I'm just basically running around, clicking like mad, to just get the weeds that way. Easier than specifically locating them and being like, aha, I see the dandelion heads here. I will click specifically on it. It's easier just to like aimlessly run around and just be like, haha, watch me get the weeds, wee! Yahoo! Aha! There's a pretty good concentration out right here, too. And it looks like the weeds have been choking out the poor grass, because the grass is a little bit shorter over here. The grass needs to be freed. Free it from the weed suppression. Like, you can even see on the little mini-map the different sizes of them. Like, these ones have got some huge little pictures. Won't the mower take care of the weeds as well? I'm unsure. We'll leave the rest of the weeds. There's like a huge patch right here, and we'll see if it takes them out. Alright, so let me just use my fancy Santa magic to whip out the lawnmower. And now I'm gonna put myself at maximum speed this time, so we can maximum speed this grass. Boom, alright. Just, oh my god. Imagine if you could go this fast with a lawnmower in real life. Oh my god. It does look like it takes out the weeds at the same time though, yeah. So, perfect. Truly the speed run then, not pulling up the grass and the weeds separately, but at the same time. He's just sprinting. Then I must have some very powerful muscles also in order to push the lawnmower at these speeds. Both sprinting and pushing it. Santa no longer needs a sleigh. Imagine Christmas Eve, 11 o'clock, or Christmas at midnight. You're peeking out your window or you're like hear this sort of lawnmower going, it's woken you up and you're like, what the fuck? Why is my neighbor out here mowing the lawn at midnight? And you peek out the window and just going across the sky, you see Santa with a ride-on lawnmower zooming through the air. The bane of all streamers, since, you know, especially streamers do like to stream late at night, staying up in the wee hours, gaming forever. Or I guess talking, just talking, I think, is a very popular section of the Twitch sections, isn't it? Staying up till midnight. Imagine you're a cool, hip, just chatting streamer, and suddenly you hear a lawnmower all of a sudden, extremely noisy. You're like, what the fuck? Chat's like, oh my god, tell your neighbor, stop mowing the yard at 3 in the morning! And you're like, Jesus Christ, I'm definitely going to do that. And you walk over, you look outside, like, come on, you were doing a special marathon stream for Christmas time, and you look outside for your neighbor to yell at, and you just see a lawnmower soaring through the air, red suited man sitting on it, and you're just like, what the fuck, Santa? That actually happened. My neighbor behind me just started mowing his lawn at 3 a.m. Jesus Christ. So, you know, there's those sleeping medications that you can take to help you fall asleep for an extended period of time. And one of the side effects, it will make you, like, not just sleepwalk, but, like, sleep-do activities wherein, you know, you'd shop online and you'd wake up and completely forget. What if instead of shopping or eating food or walking around your house, you did productive things? So you're asleep and you're cleaning your house, you go outside and you're mowing your lawn, weeding your garden, doing your taxes. He's lost control of his life. The guy mowing his lawn at 3 a.m. That's what it'd be like. Hello there, GB, and welcome to the stream. There's like all of this grass just hidden up at the house. I've got to cut through. Yo, that would be amazing. That's like a cleaning montage, but a training montage, but with cleaning. It would be great too, because then you don't have to spend your waking hours cleaning. You just do it when you're asleep. Easy, no problem. And all we have left is to remove weeds, so I have to find, like, this 1% weed existence somewhere. There it is. There it is. There we go. Okay, got it. Boom. Well, that was it for the job. Wow. That's all she wanted. She just wanted her yard mowed and weeded. Wonderful. But it's on one of those lawnmowers that you sit on, but with super big ones that cost like a couple thousand and had fucking spotlights and everything. So not only is it very loudly mowing in the backyard, it's also brightening everything up too. It lights shining in through your windows. Oh boy. All right. Trees need cutting down. I haven't done any tree chopping, so let's go with this one. Get ourselves an axe. Trees need cutting down. Hi, I've got some trees on my lot. My grandfather planted them. They've grown so big, they've overshadowed the entire lot. Nothing's growing underneath them, and I've dreamed of a flowery garden and catching some sun on my deck. I need you to cut down at least 2 of them. Can I count on you? Oh, and I really want a small pond by the deck. All that's needed is to remove the trees and place the pond. I'll take care of the flowers myself. Excellent. And he was also playing music, so he had his lawnmower going, lights on, music blasting. Now imagine if he was also asleep during all of it, because it was from his sleeping medications. Oh my god. Congratulations, you've unlocked a new tool. Getting rid of big trees requires cutting them down first. This is where an axe comes in handy. Remember that for safety reasons, the tree has to be cut as low as possible. Okay. Well, let's go chop down some trees then, huh? We also want to make sure we're doing it from the right area. We don't want to do the pool again and be chopping down the wrong things. So here we go. It looks like these are the only 2 trees that we want to cut down. Right in here. 1, 2. Now you can open the front door of the house. Doesn't matter if they leave their house locked. I can't be stopped now. See how easy the wood pieces away? The door would be just the same. I say, oh, you wanted your yard redone? How about I get your house while I'm at it? Sure could use some renovations. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I am Santa Claus, right? Have to get rid of the tree somehow, and what better way than having the earth devour the tree? Santa Claus helping Mother Earth, taking back what was hers exactly. See? Magic! That's why Santa Claus is a master landscaper. Truly, if you have trees that need to be chopped down, come have Santa do it, because even if the tree accidentally falls on your house, you have absolutely no worries, because then it will just harmlessly fall and then be eaten by the earth. Simple. Like, look how easy he removes these stumps. He just snaps his finger, and it's gone. And now we just want to put in the oblong-shaped pond. Right here. I don't know why she's not opting for the koi pond, but whatever you want, lady. Of course, we use black, so it's like a void pond. Gonna line it up right here in the middle for maximum emphasis. Santa or Satan. It's a common joke and common thing pointed out for a reason. As they say, how else does he complete everything in one night? Now, watch as I enter the void. I like the guy down there was like 2 bathrooms are the minimum amount, because if that's true, I do not have the needed minimum number of bathrooms in my own house because I only have 1. Shit. The job payment was the weed number. Well. Nice. Use a shovel to remove all the molehills, but be careful, the malicious mole will create new ones if you don't find them. Or him. Good luck. Uh-oh. Does that mean my house? Yeah? They look kind of like giant anthills, too. That's it. This is how you take care of molehills. Just stab it in and boom, gone. No problem. Molehills are basically just piles of dirt, and that's what you have to worry about. And there goes the mole. The mole left the property, and you don't have to worry about any new ones. Of course, maybe I should have left him. What the hell? What the fuck was that hellish creature? It was a mole. He moved in. Honestly, I should have just left him because then I would have had a friend. I wouldn't be in this house all alone. Santa would have had a vacation buddy. No, he's like used to living with people all the time. All the elves, Mrs. Claus, the reindeer. But out here, he's alone. And while, you know, some solitude may be nice, when you're used to that many people and creatures, being by yourself is a little bit lonesome. You should have kept the mole as a friend. Too late now. That mole looked more like a slug. I would take a slug as a friend, too. That would work. Hello there, homeless David. And welcome to the stream. He wasn't paying rent, though. That's okay. I'd pay for it for him if he just stayed and be my friend. Look at Caco, they have no friends. Oh, I do. I have all the elves and Mrs. Claus, but they're back up at the North Pole. They're not here with me. I'm so lonely. Now I'm looking at these over. Wait! This one stands out to me. Christmas cleaning. Hi, Christmas is coming up, and I have a problem. My parents went away on a delegation, leaving me the house all to myself about a month ago, but they're coming back for the holidays. There are still traces left after the last party, and a few of the previous ones too, I suppose. You know, my mother has an idealistic vision of Christmas, in which the entire house and all of the windows shine and Christmas decorations hang everywhere. I won't be able to manage to prepare everything myself. Help! Alright, Arnie Bell. I'll do it for you. Imagine having Santa Claus himself come over to your house to help you prepare for Christmas. Listen to that Christmassy music playing in the background even. Hang on. Do you see this mess? Arnie said that it has been like this since last Christmas. It's currently August. He's left this place in the state for like fucking 9 months. Jesus Christ. And Mike heading off for now for a nap. Alright, Mike, thanks for stopping on by to watch for a bit. Have a nice nap. Well, let's get started. Fortunately, since I've gotten some cleaning upgrades, I can now clean very quickly. You'd think, because again, I am Santa Claus, that I would be able to get some extra speed. You know, I wonder if Santa should also have like some extra powers in this realm for anything related to Christmas. So it's like this is a Christmas after party. Because it's Christmas related, he's able to get some extra bonuses and just instantly snap his fingers and have all of the mess taken care of, no problem. I feel like that should be the case. Like if you have any sort of Christmas party, Santa is able to help clean it up instantly because his realm is one of Christmas. Love the Christmas lights. Yes, I've added them onto my mop in order to have increased visibility when cleaning. As you know, when you reach down, sometimes you're kind of getting at areas that don't have as much light on them. So, as such, the added lights on the mop make it easier to see those areas. Give me a better look at how well I'm cleaning up all the dirt. Oh, so everywhere except his bedroom is a complete mess? Well, except, I guess, the master bedroom anyway, because there's 2 bedrooms and this one certainly isn't clean. I see he's also got a gamer station here. That's why there's lots of pizza boxes. Still got a little bit of dirt left in that room. Alright, cleaned up. And this one also has a small speck of dirt around there and some up against the wall. Cleaned. Good. Alright, now I will swap and start picking up the trash. He's Santa, not a fairy godmother. Is that true? Do we really know what Santa Claus is exactly? Is he just like a magical person? Is he himself a magical elf? Is he just a fairy godmother? I don't know. I've never met the guy. Well, I am Santa Claus for House Flipper, I suppose. But who knows? In real life, at least. Ah, a bottle hiding there at the ground. Alright, and there's no trash in here. So, let's clean the window. There we go, lovely. I'm just basically using a vacuum cleaner on the window, I suppose. No Santa Claus lore. None that we know of. Santa is a mystery. You know, that's why they have so many different Christmas movies. All with sort of different origin stories for Santa Claus. Because really, nobody knows what Santa Claus is all about. Personally, I'm waiting for the Santa Claus movie that gives his origins as being fairy-based. Where he is just straight up a fairy. But he wanted his own holiday, see. He was jealous of the Tooth Fairy, see. The Tooth Fairy is always getting so much credit and like praise and attention over these teeth, and he's like, why do people care about these teeth so much? What the fuck? There's so much better you can get out of just like trivial amounts of cash for putting a goddamn tooth beneath your pillow. I can come up with something better. And so Santa did a little bit of brainstorming, thought things over, and eventually Christmas came to be. Threw away some perfectly good pizza. I wasn't throwing that away, Gray. I was eating it. Come on, you think I'm gonna just throw that out in the trash? I ate what I could consume and magicked away the rest into my fridge back at my house. I am Santa again, so it looks like I'm just disposing it. It says dispose of object. I'm really disposing it in like my magic portal over to my fridge. Oh, by the way, welcome to the stream, Gray. And if the Tooth Fairy looks like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, then I am jealous. I mean, come on. That's why Santa was jealous. Tooth Fairy had the looks of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and had the, like, clout, too. Right, we've got windows cleaned up. Mostly. This one needs some more windows done right over here. And then I think that should cover up the cleaning, and then all we will have left is decorations. Alright, so just vacuum out all the dirt off of these windows. Or is this dirt? This window just honestly kind of looks like it's been frosted over. Maybe I'm actually just taking a heat gun sort of device over it and melting a bunch of ice. Alright, so we want Christmas tree first. Christmas tree. Whoa! Look at all those color choices I can pick. Isn't making much of a difference. Alright, we're gonna just do everything in red. This is red tree. Tree of blood. Only I could make the tree itself red, too. Put it out here to greet anyone coming inside. Well, I guess it's not exactly lined up to do that, but close enough, I guess. Alright, then we want the Christmas garland. I'm just going to do everything in red. That way everything can say color, thematic. I don't have to think about any sort of fancy color coordination. Just red and done. We want 2 of these, 2 bells. We're gonna put them both up over the front door here. 1, just kidding, this one is going right here. Blood tree for the blood god. Exactly. If everything is red, they can't see the blood. Exactly. See, chat? Now you're thinking. You have to plan ahead. Parents coming over for a visit? You know, they've just gotten life insurance. And they were telling me about it, and oof. It's got some, pretty good payout for it. What if I just get some early access to that life insurance? This just got very dark. I mean, it is Christmas time. Merry Christmas to me. Gift medium? Oh, I guess it's referring to gift size. I was thinking of it like, you know, you have fortune tellers and you call them mediums. I was thinking along those lines on accident. The kitchen counter is now ruined because of that pot. I don't know what you mean. Looks fine to me. Completely fine condition. Streamer plans murder of parents on stream. Guess what, chat? If you don't tell anyone, and you help me out, I'll let you in on that life insurance bonus. That's blood money. Yeah, think about what you can spend it on, too. Games. New computer. New parents. Anime body pillows. Exactly. Glad you're thinking back of those. Put them in your bunker even. Christmas time is here. Kill your parents and cheer. All your friends you've come to know are just blood in the snow. You sing nicely to your parents. Replacement parents. Exactly. They'll get so much money, you just pay people to temporarily be parents when you need them, you know? And hello there, Bob, and welcome to the stream. And hello there, Lemon Cakes, and welcome to the stream. What cult stuff have I stumbled into? Well, see? We've just cleaned up this house here. Did that mistletoe not count? I guess I put it in the wrong room. I wanted to stick it in the bedroom, but I have to stick it out here, I suppose. We'll put it over the couch. Now, you've stumbled into parent murder planning. See, because, parents are gonna come over for a visit. But they just got some new life insurance. And I think I would like that life insurance money. Christmas present to me. And chat's gonna help out with it. And you'll get a payback in some of the life insurance money, of course, if you don't say anything and you help. Dude, infinite cash exploit, buy new parents, then kill them for their life insurance. Ah, see, now you're really thinking. How's the best way to get max money? Get parents with life insurance, kill them, buy new parents with life insurance, kill them, and the cycle repeats. For that, I think I'm gonna give you a slightly larger cut of the money. But again, you have to make sure you don't let anyone in on it, chat. We can't have anyone know, because if we get caught, we're not going to be able to divvy up the cash. No one will get any of the money. I wish I could put this on the ground, where it really should be. Put it above the electrical outlet right there. Remind the electricity it's Christmas season. Snowflake long. Okay. Hang on, why didn't it click that? There we go. More red. Totally not a fire hazard? Of course not. Never would it be one. Never. I also like how it looks when I just briefly place it on the bed. It's like I'm putting the dear snowflake light to sleep. It looks like a shuriken. It does look like a shuriken. That's why it's red, too. Just like everything else around here. For blood. What do we have left? Still some... No, nothing for the garage. Nothing for the bathroom. Okay, lots for the bedroom. Ah, I missed the windows out here. Let me just get those first, then. Perfect. I love the difference. This one, it's like there is no window at all, like one doesn't exist. This one is just completely terrible, can barely see through it. Look, you could almost do like designs with this. Alright, mountable wide curtain. What does that look like? Mountable wide curtain. Oh, that's it? Well, maybe oh, what? Oh, I see. I have to assemble. I put it down and was like, what the fuck? Where did my curtains go? It's because I have to drill in this to the wall first. There we are. And like so, we got the curtains up. More wreath too. Does that person just not have curtains when it's not Christmas? I guess he just never had curtains in here. He was like, I don't mind everybody being able to see in and look at me. That's fine. It's cool. Till now, when his parents are finally coming to visit, he's like, alright, maybe I should hang up some curtains, because if I need to murder them, I don't want the neighbors seeing. That's really the only reason he's putting up the curtains in here. It's because he doesn't want to see when he takes out his parents. Oh, I didn't mean to flip those upside down, but apparently I'm flipping them upside down. Look at that. Look at them go, just spinning around there. It's like a spinning top. Wow. How is the sun gonna get in? Well, it's not like these are stuck closed. See how they're open right now? The sun can get in that way. And then I close them when I don't want the sun in anymore. I don't know why I'm hanging up stars. Stars don't seem particularly Christmassy. Okay, we're almost done. 2 more of these. And there's only 2 more of another decoration. Hanging lights, big star, long. Big star. Basically, all the stars are just hanging out together. They're all friends. Just like that. And there we go. That's all jobs completed. House is all prepared for the Christmas time murder. Ta-da. Only 2K? Ugh. Babies love to put their hands into their mouths when they're playing on the floor, so everything needs to be clean. Well, if you say so. Alright. We are approaching now 4 hours of the stream. I think that is it for House Flipper for today. I've gotten my fill. We did some yards. We did a little bit of housework. Did a lot more yard work than I was anticipating. A lot more than the, house fixing that I had originally said we were going to be doing, but oh well. Alright. And so I swap over to the cover. Thank you, everybody, for coming on by to watch the stream. Thank you to those who have followed. Thank you for either people who have been talking or just lurking. Both's very cool. And for participating and putting in your input for what better Twitch TV emote that you wanted. So now we've got that Ayaya stream starting soon. Whoever I would be rating, technically. That's close enough, right? Alright, so probably looking at Oxygen not included tomorrow, so perhaps come back around for that. I guess I'll go ahead and also post it. There is the chat's choice, which if you want to vote for, you can, but I think it's pretty much Cataclysm as the winner at this point. But just in case, there it is. I'll go ahead and say for the moment, tomorrow, the winner of it. But it's pretty much Cataclysm. I don't think it's gonna lose. But here we go. Going to raid Infernus, who's currently playing Conan Exiles. Go say hi to him. When is my SS13 stream? That has been commented on numerous times. I did say I wouldn't do it because I would be... I don't know. I just don't know about streaming it. See. I know. The Great Hurt says sadly. I know. Farewell, everybody, and have a lovely day.